Hello, and thank you for joining me this evening as I talk to you all about the Freshman Academy Program Evaluation Plan. My name is Eric A.G., and I will be presenting this evaluation plan to you tonight. The program context is that the Freshman Academy centers around E3 for Life with 4 goals that will provide experiences to help students become successful. E3 for Life stands for Engage, Equip, and Empower. At Lawson State Community College, these 3 components are addressed by 3 programs on the campus: the Freshman Orientation, the FAME Faculty, Faculty Academy Master Educator Instructors, and the SPACE Center. The SPACE is an acronym for Student Persistence Through Academic and Collaborative Efforts. Students can go to the Academic Center, the SPACE Center, for them to get extra tutoring, to use the computers, to take advantage of the technological equipment that they have in there to enhance their academic experience. The goals of Freshman Academy are designed to empower students with knowledge that will impact their academic, social, and personal choices. This includes engaging students in critical thinking modules, equipping them with resources in and out of the classroom, and promoting individual integrity. At the conclusion of Freshman Academy, students should demonstrate the intellectual ability to successfully navigate through college by using technology, employing critical thinking, exercising time management, and enhancing their communication skills. The political context behind this involves you, the stakeholders. It includes stakeholders and your roles that you all play, and the roles that you can play in the Freshman Academy. Our first year students who are enrolled in the Freshman Academy will gain the most from a successful evaluation. That's why it's important that we're clear and that we're successful so that we can offer them the best experience possible. However, the college, Lawson State Community College, has the most to lose if it is found that the college is offering subpar curriculum and not doing an efficient job of preparing our students to be successful, and this affects student success and retention and contributes to student attrition. Key stakeholders like yourself, again, are the vice president of instruction, someone who signs off on what courses are offered in the programming; the dean of academics, someone who has assisted in developing the Freshman Academy; the Freshman Academy chairperson, who's responsible for scheduling, who's responsible for training the FAME faculty, and responsible for oversight of the faculty and different modes of delivery. The rationale behind this evaluation is because there has been minimal updates to the Freshman Academy since 2012. Enrollment is staying constant, or in some semesters enrollment is declining. A growing concern is that the students who are not excelling or not being retained at Lawson State Community College are linked to poor performance in the Freshman Academy. Most recently, our Quality Enhancement Plan team at Lawson State suggested that students who fail Orientation 101, the Freshman Academy, and do not immediately retake the course the following term could struggle academically continuously during their time here. This evaluation is an opportunity to discover ways to improve the curriculum and maximize the experience for our first year college freshman orientation students. The goals of this evaluation include are to measure the impact of the Freshman Academy's curriculum on the first year student experience. The objective is to identify methods to strengthen the program and maximize student success. The following lists are skills that are critical to student success in the Freshman Academy and subsequent college life. Technological competency. Students have to be able to work a computer. They have to be able to communicate effectively on their email, on Blackboard, on Student Suite, and engage in our learning management systems. They have to be aware of campus life, what's going on campus, student activities, athletics, study sessions, TRIO support, so student support services, financial aid. Those are things that students need to be aware of. They need to be well versed in those things so that they can navigate through the college experience. And also study skills. They need to find out what type of learner they are. When they do things of this nature, it will help maximize their productivity and help keep them comfortable and help prepare them to stay at Lawson and possibly transfer to a four-year university or four-year college and beyond. We're going to use two approaches. Okay, this is a program evaluation approach. The TYLERIAN evaluation approach. It includes 7 steps. Establish broad goals and objectives. Define objectives in behavioral terms. Classify goals and objectives. Find situations in which achievement of objectives can be shown. Develop and or select measurement techniques. Collect performance data. Compare performance data with behaviorally stated objectives. Okay. The next approach we're going to use is the theory-based evaluation approach. Donaldson describes the steps for theory development in 7 steps. The first thing is doing what we're doing right now. We're engaging relevant stakeholders. Okay, develop a first draft of program theory. We're going to come together and develop a theory based off the information and our expertise that we have amongst ourselves and based off what we know about the orientation program. Present the draft to stakeholders, to each other, further discussion, reaction, and input. Conduct a plausibility check. Communicate these findings to key stakeholders and revise the program as needed. Probe arrows for model specificity. Finalize the program impact theory. Once we do that, we can see that the TYLERIAN approach, goals and objectives, should be geared toward evaluating students' behaviors, attitudes, and performance. Situations where students are showing success in the freshman academy should be shown. What are they doing? How are they feeling? Okay, freshman academy students will be measured on their skills learned in freshman academy, and this data will be collected and compared to determine if the objectives are being met based on student performance. Is what the program is supposed to deliver, is that in the student learning outcomes or performance outcomes? The theory-based approach, in this situation, the evaluator will work with stakeholders like yourself involved with the freshman academy program to develop a program theory. Okay, this is very important. It's not a one-person job for the evaluator, but collectively through knowledge, expertise, and social sciences theories, that this theory development will follow Donaldson's 7 steps in order for all stakeholders to have confidence in the theory. Once that confidence is established, working with stakeholders, the evaluators identify key questions to be answered in the evaluation and appropriate design. These are the evaluation questions. Okay, is the pass fail rate of first year orientation students increasing or decreasing? What is the current trend of the student performance based on attendance and in-class engagement? In-class engagement is the number of students who have to retake orientation 101 increasing, decreasing, or staying constant? How do students and faculty feel about the orientation curriculum? What are the strengths and weaknesses of the freshman academy curriculum? Are the students performing better in the 8-week, which is a mini term course offered, or the 16-week course offered, which is a full term? Is enrollment increasing in the 8-week or the 16-week courses? These are questions that we've come up with after our discussions that will help us move forward in this evaluation. We're going to use 2 types of designs, okay? 2 types of designs, the cross-sectional and time series design. A time series design is intended to demonstrate trends or changes over time. So we'll look at a start time and an end time on what is going on during this time period. For example, from summer to summer, okay? The time design generally makes use of existing information that we have, that we can actually have enough observations to see what's going on over time. Key decisions involve time ranges, as I just spoke about. Okay, the cross-sectional design is intended to show a snapshot in time of how people think and how these freshmen think, how they believe in what they believe and how they behave. Okay, Cross-section designs typically make use of survey approach to collect information on attitudes, behaviors, opinions, or lives of various groups. In this instance, the particular subgroup is the first year freshman academy students. Okay. This is more information about from the two designs. The cross-sectional design will be used for anonymous surveys sent to all first-year orientation students and FAME instructors. Students and FAME instructors will evaluate both their experience in gathering information, receiving the curriculum, and also delivering. The time series designs, this will be used for observations based on information that existing information. The quantitative data can be observed by using existing course pass-fail rates and class attendance and performance records from summer to summer. Orientation 101 is offered each semester, so we'll have multiple points to obtain data. This is how we're going to collect the data. Courses offered again in 16 weeks. In 8 weeks, full ground courses. We're going to look at existing data without sampling. That would be, to look at existing data without sampling would be quite cumbersome. So we're going to sample, we're going to choose a purposive sample of 150 first year students, and they will be selected in order to gain data through electronic surveys. Okay, from time-based designs view, the evaluator and key stakeholders will be looking at the trends of student attendance and pass-fail rates over the course of multiple data points from summer to summer. Now, combining these two designs and utilizing purposive sampling, it will provide credible first-hand information from actual participants in the Freshman Academy 101 program. I want to go back to talk about the FAME faculty. Because the FAME faculty is less than 30, then we find it is only necessary that it is not necessary to involve the faculty in sampling, because they're small enough and that they can be all surveyed, and we could actually hold a focus group or town hall to include these stakeholders. Okay. Now, when we look at the different types of offering, in this instance, we see that there's web-based, that's completely online, 16 weeks. Mini terms, that's 8 weeks. Full ground courses, 16 weeks. Summer courses, 10 weeks. So there are different ways that our students can receive this information. But we believe that with the help of stakeholders and expertise, and we believe that with the plan that we have in place, and by implementing these plans, that the report that we get back will give us the adequate amount of information so that we can continue to serve our students. And that way, when we have conversations with other areas on campus, such as the Quality Enhancement Plan team, we will have a new plan going forward, and we will have identified success stories. We will have identified strengths and weaknesses and limitations. And in that route, we will be able to move forward. And as stakeholders, the students will benefit, the college will benefit. Those who have power, like yourself, in this circumstance, to make things better, we should see improvement in our student retention. Lawson State will see improvement in registration of Freshman Academy students, and we'll see better morale in the delivery from the FAME instructors. So with that said, thank you for your time, and this is the layout for the Freshman Academy evaluation plan. These are the sources: Donaldson, program theory driven evaluation strategies, and also Fitzpatrick, program evaluation, alternative approaches, and practical guidelines. Thank you.